guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing the shimmer box for the month of October. This month's box is themed horror movies, and it will be releasing October 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Native War Paints website. In the description box below, I will link the Native War Paints site where you can find this, as well as all of the makers' Instagram pages and their shops if you're interested in any of the brands individually. You can't get these specific polishes individually, but it is a good reflection of the brand itself. So as always, there are 25 boxes ready to go, and as soon as those sell out, there will be a 1-week pre-order status for this box. I believe this retails for $36 plus shipping. This month's guest maker is Different Dimension, and this is a brand that I am quickly becoming obsessed with, so this is a very good month to start. If you haven't gotten a shimmer box yet, this is a really good one to start with. So there are 4 full-size indie polishes in this box, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first polish is from Native War Paints, and this is in the shade Friday the 13th. This is described as a dark blue-based purple with purple to blue to red shifting shimmer and a touch of red and gold micro flakies. So here's our first coat of Friday the 13th. It has a really nice formula. It's easy to use, easy to work with. It is a touch on the thinner side, but not so thin that it'll run down your nail. It's just thin where you have to do thinner coats or else it will start to pull towards the sides. So here's the second coat, and for most people this would cover completely in 2 coats. I am going to go ahead and do a 3rd coat because I did apply pretty unevenly. This one also will dry really smooth, a little bit dull, but not textured at all, even though these look like little micro glitters. So here is my 3rd coat, and this one does cover completely in 3 coats. I also wanted to note this didn't stain or anything wacky like that either. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have TUX Polish's Contribution, and this is in the shade The Exorcist. This is described as a green leaning gray base with yellow gold shimmer. So here is the first coat of The Exorcist. This one has a fantastic formula, easy to use, easy to work with, doesn't want to run or pull, but TUX does have these very long brushes where it'll be easy for the polish to run down the stem, and it's easy to get too much on your brush. This is, I wanted to just throw in here real quick, probably my favorite polish that I've tried from TUX so far. So here is the 2nd coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. And this is such a nice contrasting shimmer against the base. It's so beautiful, and it definitely reminds me of something ghosty and eerie, and just, I don't know, I really love this one. It also dries a little bit dull, so you will want a top coat. So there is 2 coats. Next up we have Colors by Llarowe's shade, and this is called Never Sleep Again. This is described as a black crelly base with red shimmer and flakies. This also has multi-chrome shifts from red to gold to slightly gray. So here's our first coat of Never Sleep Again. And this one has a phenomenal formula. This is one that after a few uses and it thickens up a little bit, it will easily be opaque in just 1 coat, but I am going to go in for a 2nd coat. And I was still getting used to my short nails here, so I was kind of making a mess with application, but it has nothing to do with the formula or the polish or anything like that. So here's the 2nd coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats. This is probably the least standout shimmer in this collection, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It also dries down a little bit dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat, but this one also looks really beautiful matte. So there is 2 coats. And lastly, we have the guest maker for this month. This is from Different Dimension. This is in the shade The Silence of the Lambs, and this is described as an orange jelly based polish with gold shimmer. So here's our first coat of The Silence of the Lambs. This has an amazing formula, so easy to use and easy to work with, and it has like freaking phenomenal coverage for such a bright light orange. The shimmer in here also stands out really, really nicely. I can see a little bit of my nail line, so I am going to go in for a second coat, but I don't think it's entirely necessary if you're trying to get out the door. Here's the second coat, and this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and the shimmer in this is just very strong, very beautiful. You do have to worry about brush strokes with this one just a little bit. Most of them do go away, but not all of them. I had no staining or anything like that with this one, but it does dry a little bit dull, so again, you will want a glossy top coat. So there's 2 coats. This is a really, really hard box for me to choose a favorite from. Like even looking at them now, I don't know entirely which one I like the most. I honestly think I love them all equally this month, which is kind of crazy for me, but I really, really do enjoy all of the polishes in this box. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this month's box. Let me know if you plan on picking it up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll talk to you again next time.